guys, happy Wednesday. I'm filming this to go over our new unit, which is Catcher in the Rye. I'm really excited. I think you guys are going to enjoy reading it, just like I'm going to enjoy reading it again with you, especially if you weren't a huge fan of Brave New World. I think you will like Catcher in the Rye. It's a fun book. Fun is maybe not the right word. You'll understand what I mean, but it's a good book. Let's put it that way. That's a true statement. It's a good book. But I wanted to tell you kind of what the format is, so you can know what to expect for the rest of our time. Because basically, what I've decided to do is I'm going to stretch out Catcher in the Rye and cut the last unit that we were going to do, and that way we have a little bit more time to talk about it. You have more time for assignments because this whole situation isn't the best, so it gives us just a little bit more leeway. So we will start reading today, Wednesday, April 15th, and the format is going to be, you're basically going to be reading one chapter every day. They're roughly about the same length. And not on the weekend. You're not going to be reading, no assignments on the weekend, so that if you do get behind, you can actually use the weekend to catch up. You're going to be reading a chapter, and there is a reading packet. It's already on Google Classroom. Some of you guys have probably already started reading, and you've probably already started your packets, which I have to tell you, it is pretty funny. Sometimes I'll post an assignment, and within 15 minutes, several of you have already finished and submitted the assignment, which is kind of shocking to me. Some of you guys are on it, like you were super fast. I know you just want to get it done and move on, so I totally understand that. So that's why I posted the entire packet. It's for the whole book, so we're not going to turn it in until the very end, and that way if you do want to get ahead, you really can. The only thing that's going to kind of stop you is that we will have some quizzes, so you'll have to take the quiz when everybody else does. You're not going to be able to take it early or anything. So the format is one chapter a day with some reading questions. I did about 4 days. I had read the first 4 chapters, and I did the reading questions while I was reading it, and each one took me roughly about 15 minutes, and that is with distractions like opening the door for the dogs and waiting for them to come back in and stuff like that. So I'm guessing I'm about 15 minutes a day when we're reading. On other days when we're not reading, it may take you a little bit longer, but on regular days, 15-20 minutes and you should be done. So each day you'll read one chapter and with the reading notes, and then after every 4 chapters we're going to have a quiz. The reading notes will be due at the end of the unit. It's worth 100 points. Keep in mind that Mrs. Callahan wrote the questions and she wrote the quizzes, so it's a good idea to do the questions like adequately, like really answer the questions so that you're prepared for the quiz, because it'll give you an advantage for the quiz for sure. And I'm planning to do after every 4 chapters, I'm planning to do a video like this discussion of the 4 chapters before your quiz, and then you guys can ask questions if you have questions about the 4 chapters and that kind of thing, or questions maybe that you didn't get in the packet that you're confused about. We can cover that as well before you take your quiz. Let's see. Okay, so on the day that you have a quiz, just like in class, you would do a quiz and then you do an in-class essay. So we're still going to do that. So we're going to do a quiz and an in-class essay, but no reading on that day. Okay. There is a final test. It's going to be 100 points, and it is cumulative over the full book. And I do have some like review study guides and things like that for you, so that you can study for the final test. Let's see. So the way this is graded is, or the grades that are included. You have the 100-point reading packet. There will be 5 quizzes, 20 points each. There will be, I think there's 1 close read, that'll be 40 points. 4 in-class essays, 20 points. And then the final exam, 100 points. So if you don't have the grade that you absolutely desire, and I know some of you do, we have several of you in there who have A pluses, like quite a few actually, which is great. But if you don't have the grade that you want and you're really hoping to bring your grade up, you will. This is a great way to bring your grade up. There's plenty of points to bring your grade up between now and the end of the semester. Okay. So it's a total of 420 points, and a lot of them are quiz and test points, so they're weighted, and writing, so they're weighted a lot heavier. Okay, that's all I have right now. I don't want to talk too long. If you have questions about the format, let me know. I'm going to be posting the schedule every Monday so that you know what we're doing. But really, the whole plan is one chapter a day and then a quiz after every 4 chapters, which gives you, how many quizzes did I say? 5 quizzes. Okay. All right, I hope you guys are doing well and pushing through and doing creative things, fun things too, and not just doing schoolwork. Hopefully it's not too much. If it is, please let me know. If you're struggling, always send me an email. It's just really hard when I just don't hear from you at all and I don't know what's going on. So let me know. Talk to you soon.